Yeah, I'm trying to do stuff. I'm always trying to do stuff. It would be a better distribution of information updates for me to start out with. Here's what I've actually finished or accomplished. The list would be kind of small, but I sold my house. I got a car. I don't know what that noise was. It was not me. I made peace with my vagina. Yes, I said that. I said I made peace with my vagina, which is huge. Not my vagina, but the fact that I made peace with it. Women shouldn't hate their vaginas. Come on. Nobody should hate their vagina. Hopefully, nobody does. I trained myself how to sleep in all my clothes, including my shoes. I don't even need a mattress. I'm a cowboy. I mean, I'm an idiot for not trying to learn another language. But anyway, and I fucking have had my fucking little keyboard in storage this whole time. Anyway, the storage that flooded the other fucking day, so that's awesome. When that freeze happened, it flooded. Anyway, why'd I have to go mention that? I spent a lot of time alone, if you can't tell. And going through my email. It's an anniversary. 1 year ago, my grandmother was still alive. She's mean as hell. Prior to this, 1 year ago, like a couple months prior, a month or two prior, she got a hold of me and she said, I'm thinking about giving you some of your money from this fucking account that my great grandmother started, blah, blah, blah. I've already said. Oh? Because at this point, I'm not doing any fucking math. I'll say 6 months I'd been here, stranded. No money, no car. Just me and the cats and sucked. My mom tried to help me when she could. I know she did. It's just she couldn't help me very much. My aunt needed her truck, and it was just. And then my aunt busted me for it doesn't matter. Anyway, it just sucked, man. It just fucking sucked. And I'm thinking about letting you have some of your money. Oh, she's like, yeah, I figure you could use it. You're damn right. I sure can. Yay. And I don't remember what I did. I really don't. I'm not trying to omit my sins. I'd love to tell you what I did. I know it wasn't when I confronted her. Is that what I did? I think it was when I confronted her. Yep, that's what it was. Anyway, about fuck it, doesn't matter. So then I piss her off, so she rescinds her offer, and I'm back to being destitute. I mean, I'm selling like a couple doll clothes outfits, but I'm just not trying at all. I don't have the will. I'm so depressed. And then the pandemic starts really, get into full swing. And I'm scared and I'm alone. I don't have a car. And, because I just read all these emails, right? My grandmother was she just was an asshole, She was like, you have nothing to worry about since you don't go anywhere. You're always crying about how you're stranded, but you don't go anywhere. You're not going to catch the virus. Don't worry about it. Just wash your hands. Think about that. This bathtub, I'm sitting on the edge of this bathtub, my smoke room. This was the only way I had to wash my hands because the sink didn't work. The kitchen sink is backed up. And this only had scalding hot water. Man. And, wash your hands. That was so everywhere. Wash your hands, wash your hands. I'm just saying, it sucked. I mean, at least I had hot water, right? But it was scalding hot fucking water. Anyway. And then she would tell me about these fancy face masks that she got for herself, who was bedridden, who hadn't left her bed in a long motherfucking time. And for my Aunt Jan, who is a multi-millionaire who can buy her own goddamn fancy, expensive face masks. And her helper, which her helper is amazing, and I love her helper, and her helper deserves all the fancy face masks that she can get. But anyway, it's good that I read these because I've really been missing my grandmother a lot. Right? Anyway, she taunted me. She was kind of bitchy. And I grew a pair. You know how old people are with their fucking passwords. They don't get it. So I knew all of her passwords to her, because I was always having to fucking, do everything. And so I went to her fucking PayPal and I sent myself like $480. Oh, I jumped ahead. I called her, said I was scared, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I don't have any food. My cats are running low on food. She got my cats some cat food. And no, that's cool. It's just, like I think I've said before, I didn't have any food. Right? Whatever. So I went into her PayPal and I sent myself $480 and I got myself some food. I paid off stupidly. I don't know what I was thinking, but I paid off part of a credit card in case I needed it, whatever. I got a prescription filled, and I bought an air purifier so I could breathe easier in this motherfucker. And I got myself an air mattress, and I got a receiver. That's what I always forget. I don't have a TV. Like, that's essential. Music. I didn't have a car to jam out. I mean, music. Fucking needed it. I feel like there was something else I got. But anyway, I just want to say that, she was pissed. She called me a thief. When that air mattress arrives, don't you dare unpack it. And it's just like, do you not see the words that you're typing on the screen? Granddaughter, when your fake bed arrives, do not open it. You don't need a fake bed or any bed, granddaughter. I mean, I'm a cowboy now, like I said. I don't need one of those. But at the time, I was a little more of a pussy about sleeping, I guess. I unpacked that motherfucker right away. Rebelliously. And then I made the bed. Show you. She said she was going to send the law. And that was before I made this channel and everything. So I was like, I actually got my little folder out. I was like, I'd love to talk to somebody about the legal shit that my family's done. The cops wouldn't have cared. But, I was like, I believe there's been some misunderstanding. See, I learned this from my grandmother. I smiled the whole time. I believe there's been some misunderstanding. I must have accidentally logged into your PayPal instead of mine. Whoopsie. It wasn't theft. I'd hate for you to think I was stealing from you. Come on, man. Jesus fucking Christ, these games. She should have been ashamed of herself. That old-ass bitch secretary of hers should have been ashamed of herself for egging it on. I'm so bitter because that asshole got a bowl from me. She shouldn't have accepted this beautiful bowl that I gave her because I didn't know how much she hated me, or I wouldn't have given her this beautiful bowl. But anyway, my cat loved sleeping in that bowl. Anyway, whatever. I've been going on for a long time. But it's just the 1 year anniversary of, I want you to know when I sold my house, I immediately paid her back. The law never showed up. It's just weird to think that was only a year ago, right? But at the same time, that it's only been a year with the pandemic. It's just crazy. Yeah, I spent a lot of time by myself. uh, yeah, I think that's it.